Hey everybody, Weston with the Hidden Gibbon, and it is pre-release weekend for Avatar: The Last Airbender. I am extremely excited, and I wanted to just give some quick thoughts, quick review of the set, things I like, things I find interesting. So without further ado, let's get straight into that, shall we? So, Avatar, right? We all know it's based on the show Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like I said, I'm extremely excited for this set. I think that it got all the love and care and dedication that Final Fantasy and Lord of the Rings got by the Wizards design crew. You can definitely tell that they put their hearts and souls into it. And so, what are some of the things that I really like about this set? Well, first and foremost, I really like the mechanics. So we'll go through those. Airbending, I think, is a really interesting way and a really interesting take on Blink. You have cards like Appa, Steadfast Guardian, that can blink a whole bunch of things. You have all sorts of these little ways to not only interact with your own spells, but with Aang, Swift Savior. You have the ability to airbend your opponent's stuff if you need to, which is also an interesting concept. As for firebending, that adding that red mana during your combat step at its base level opens up a whole bunch of opportunities for you to sink mana into pump spells, mana sink effects like fire breathing, so, things like that during your combat step. And if you really want to start doing some complicated things, you play things like Bergie or Electro from Spider-Man set. Hold on to your red mana. You know, you have Ozai as well that can hold on to your red mana, and you can do some busted things with that, whether it be infinite combats with cards like Aggravated Assault, or comboing out some other way with that mana. Then we have Earthbending. Earthbending, again, really strong. I think that this is going to be a standout mechanic, and although animating lands is nothing new, the way in which it animates lands, being able to do that so much, being able to protect that land, you can do really interesting things with it, like animating your fetch lands, fetching. This goes as well for Wasteland. You have the ability to pump up really large lands. When you animate your land, you can do a combo where you have Lotus Cobra or Nissa Resurgent Animus. You Spring Heart and Tuco Bestow onto that land, get another land into play, triggers your landfall, and you can just dump out functionally infinite basic lands out there. Or non-basics if you so choose. If you put out like a Tundra or something like that. Then we have waterbending. Waterbending, of course, is one that a lot of people seem to be kind of hesitant of. It's like a combination of improvise and convoke. I actually think that waterbending will end up being very strong, especially in Commander. I'm really interested in cards like Yue, the Moon Spirit, being able to essentially cheat out large spells, like use her to cheat out your Omniscience. Then, of course, we do have the Secret of Bloodbending in there, which is like a Mindslaver effect. Standout cards that I'm really hyped for from this set. So there is both Wan Shi Tongs, both the X and 2 and the other one that do some pretty interesting effects. Toph, Earthbending Master from the Jumpstart set, I'm extremely excited for. I'm gonna have to pick one up. I love Landfall. I am a Timmy like that, and in your heart you're a Timmy too. And so that card I'm gonna have to pick up, and then along with Avatar Kyoshi on that front. Toph, the first Metal Bender, I think has a lot of very interesting potential in Commander as a commander to combine two things that are both very strong, which is landfall and artifacts. Being able to dump a whole bunch of your artifacts triggering landfall is really interesting. Animating those artifacts too. So for example, an early on one that we saw with Toph, the first Metal Bender, is if you earthbend your Mindslaver, then you can Slaver lock one person, pretty interesting. You could also do that to multiple people if you have Phyrexian Metamorph and Sculpting Steel, drop those into play to copy it twice, and then, oh wait, no, never mind, I think Mindslaver is legendary. Ignore me on that one, friends. Other standout cards, Badger Mole Cub, of course, we all know by now that this card is going to be extremely strong. It is pre-selling for a lot of money. I don't think you should pay the pre-order price for that, the like $50 that it's going for, because I think that this set is going to be extremely popular, that it's going to be opened up a lot, and prices will drop because of the amount that will be on the market. That's what I'm going to do anyway. Unless I open one in one of my boxes, I'm not going to buy one right away. We have the Walls of Ba Sing Se. Oh man, this card just scratches my itch of big dumb cards doing big dumb things, and oh god, I'm excited for that one too. Then we have Tui and La, Moon and Ocean. I did a deck tech with this, or that should be coming out soon, where you can tap, untap, essentially do some degenerate combo things with it. Then we have Ko, the face stealer, and this one also has a pretty interesting effect. But yeah, overall, I'm going to try to make it to a pre-release. I can't ever do this on Fridays. This is a Friday when I'm recording this because of my day job. So I'm going to try to make it to one of the Saturday ones. But if so, I will report in on how it was to play these games in person. But as always, let me know what you think of Avatar: The Last Airbender set. Let me know if you're excited for it like I am. And in the comments below, tell me, what you think of the design quality of the set. What do you think it will make any impact on any formats besides Commander? I know that there's been some talk of Wan Chi Tong in Legacy, although there's Orcish Bowmasters to kind of pin it down. There's been some talks about stuff for Standard and for Modern. But as always, I'm Weston with the Hidden Gibbon, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.